Don't touch anything.
It's the greatest find yet. Nothing compares to it.
But it's definitely something you should hear.
This is The Real Deal with Larry Lawton.
Welcome, everybody. How do you like our new opening? I hope you've been liking it for the last few weeks, last few shows. We've been busy. I'm back in the studio with my brother, Dave. Hey, Dave.
Hey, long time. I mean, that was a 2-week trip.
I was gone 17 days, So it was a pretty long trip, obviously, but it was a good trip. We had a lot of fun, too, doing it. It was just a lot of fun.
You also got a lot accomplished, too.
Yeah, totally got a lot accomplished. And, I'll tell you what, though, you don't realize how much you can't do on the road. I still have to figure out how to upload videos. I can't upload videos.
I thought you told me once you were uploading it. It took you all night to upload.
Yeah, we did one. We had the one with Cheryl. We did. That was at the hotel, and we did that. But then after that, I got stuck. And on the road, you can't get it. It's just it's a rough thing. I think there's ways. Maybe I looked into it about 3 years ago, like when I first started.
You think with today's technology, you'd be able to go do something for? Business people who got to do this.
You know what it is, though, bro? It's upload. I can get download.
It's not download.
Yeah, I can get download. That's easy. It's not many people upload files this size.
I know, but even if you could do it steadily over 10 hours, it's still overnight.
Yeah, it's crazy. You can't, and then if you have to move, you can't do it. Like,
right,
because you're on a Wi-Fi or whatever you are, you can't do it. It's crazy. It's really fucked up, is what it is. But anyway, first of all, I want to. We got a lot to report today. Let me tell you. First of all, we got Oliva Cigars. We know how good we are with Oliva Cigars. We are doing great. I got a meeting with Sam, internet people today, a bunch of stuff, and of course we got Youwager.lv.
Yeah, big game tonight too. There
we have my poker tournament. So if you hear this today, the poker tournament is tonight at 8 p.m. and you can just go to Youwager.lv. And you could sign up. It's free. And there's a $2,000 guaranteed win. And also
bounties on your junior's head.
Yeah, there's $200 every time if they try to knock me out or whatever.
Not when they try, when they do knock you out.
Well, ain't nobody fucking. How about I win it?
Well, then they're out.
They can rebuy. I think it's a $10
rebuy or something like that.
It's not a big deal.
And there is a link for people to look at, right?
Yeah, I got a little video. But besides that link, just go to UL. I'm going to be posting it here after the show everywhere. It'll go to our YouTube channel, go everywhere. Go to TikTok and Instagram and all that, and the link will be there so they can go there and hit that link and then at least get to the site and then figure it out from there. And, again, as I always tell everybody, the reason I like Youwager is you have no problem calling their customer service. That's one of the best things they have, their customer service.
Well, not only that, lad, they're the most reputable. They've been around since 1999.
98. Yeah.
I mean, totally reputable. And they've been around 25 years now almost. So,
yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I mean?
And that business is crazy.
And like you said, look at when I signed up. Look at how we had to speak to a rep on a Sunday afternoon.
And the guy
called us back. I mean, I wasn't answering the phone because I didn't know who it was. And the guy ended up texting me saying, hey, give us a call, man. We're here to help you.
Right.
That's how good they are.
Yeah, they were really good. And not only that, then we have, of course, Oliva Cigars. We got a lot going on with Oliva because we got the launch of the cigar cap, and the internet's going to be done this week. Everything is on, and Mike is going to be pushing. It'll be all over the internet, everywhere
with the internet.
Yeah, no, we're going to be editing the videos we have. We have so much going on that from that what we're doing. So we got a lot going on. That's all I can say.
Yep.
So that's the good part. The trip I went up north, I'll tell you a great thing. I went up north and I was on Ocean 98. It's the biggest radio show in Maryland.
In Ocean City, Maryland.
But it's it's the biggest one in Maryland.
Yes.
But it's in Ocean City,
Maryland.
And I went to a place where the radio station is. It's called Secrets.
Oh, the 5,000 seat club you were telling me about.
Yeah, they hold 5,000 people. Think of that. That's clubs. This is not like a big area with stages.
This is
22 bars, I think he said.
In the club.
And I interviewed the owner of this whole facility.
Right.
And what a good. They own a distillery. It's called Secrets Distillery.
You did a video of them or a podcast?
We did a podcast, but with video.
Right.
So-
Well, it's going to be seen. Right.
And I got a tour of this distillery, which I'm going to make a video out of. Let me ask you a question. Did you try the booze last night?
No,
Oh, you didn't try?
not yet, but I will.
Oh,
Now,
man.
is the distillery inside Secrets?
Yeah, in the property, if you will.
Okay, so there is.
But it's not inside. There's no building. There's so many buildings that are attached to this place. And the guy is building more stuff on it. It's unreal what you see.
Wow.
The guy's the most interesting guy in the world. I really mean this. His name is Lawton Moore. And I'll tell you why. He's 10th grade education, got an opportunity and ran with it.
Well, you know what I really like about him, what you were telling me last night? The guy started from nothing. Nothing.
Literally nothing. Literally.
Didn't get none of this inherited or somebody die and give him a lot of money to start a bit. The guy started from nothing.
But he got a break like everybody does.
Well, he
Most
caught a
places caught a break with a guy that he used to go fishing off his dock. You got to hear. You guys got to hit the podcast. The podcast will be on later today too.
Listen to his podcast. That the guy from Secrets.
Let me tell you, we got fucking hammered, man. Fucking
with his
his booze. But every show up there, I did one with Bulldog. If you guys Google Bulldog, he's Bulldog Ocean 98. He's a radio personality. He's been doing it 25 years. He's in the internet. He's all over the place. Right. And Bulldog and I have been friends now over 10 years now. We talk.
Oh, you did a golf tournament with him
two golf tournaments. And he's a great guy. And we got hammered too. I mean, it was great. I mean, because on a podcast like what we do, you could drink, you could do whatever the hell you want.
Oh yeah.
So nobody gives a shit. And if you're gonna like his show, it's funny. I was on his show 2 times last week. I was on Thursday and then next Thursday when I came back.
What does Bulldog do? Podcast too?
No. He's got a radio show, a live radio show, like a morning show from 6 to 10.
Okay.
Drive time and all that.
So he was interviewing you on his show?
He had a whole bunch of stuff. Yes, I was his guest for the day, and not just interviewing me. I mean, other people had other guests there.
Right.
It's a local radio show, so it's got a lot going on. Like one of their councilmen come in, and we talked about that. Then they got it's a nice. First of all, if you don't know what Ocean City is, Ocean City, Maryland is it's an oceanside city it's very big for New York people and Jersey people and, to come there because of not only Secrets. Secrets is one of the top 7 bars in the country.
Isn't Ocean View,
Ocean City,
like Ocean City, like the crab capital of the world or something like it?
I don't know. That's
it's big time crab.
Yeah, it might be. I don't know if I don't know if it's for how big it is with other places. I do know the bar is top, either
top 7. You said
top 7, or at one time top 1, or maybe 2. I don't know. It's huge. It's fucking huge. And what this guy is doing to it, he's opening up. He has a liquor store, distillery. He's opening up a wedding venue. You should see the detail this guy does. Unfucking real. I'm not kidding. I was so impressed. And then we got fucked. And he's a nice guy to boot. You know what I mean?
Does he have any partners?
No.
All him.
Yeah. Now what he does, and I found this out, if you've been with him for a long time and stuff, he gives you stock, gives you part of the place.
Some of his employees.
Absolutely. Longtime managers, Bulldog, the people like that, which is a hell of a thing to do. You got to hook up. I tell young people, follow what you like to do. If you follow it, you run into a guy like this and you're going to have a hell of a career.
Does he got kids that are helping him run
He
the
has
business
kids,
and
but
all?
they get nothing. He calls it nepotism. So he won't do that. Now, if they work, then they'll get it, but they're not just going to get it to get it.
Just because he's got a lot of money, he just ain't going to give it to him without earning it.
Right. He said they'll never starve. You know what I mean? That kind of deal. And I get that. But he's making them work, and I like that because my son worked for me, and I think that's good. I think that's the way it should go. However you're going to do things, it should go like that. So anyway, we got a bunch to talk about. First of all, again, so we got Oliva cigars that are going crazy, and when I say this, I have a couple meetings with some big cigar places, and Sam does with ABC Liquor, and a couple. Yeah, so there's a lot going on. We're in strip clubs already in Central Florida, so this is pretty cool. We're going to be doing on a tour. This next couple months will be pretty big. And Mike, I'm really excited about Mike with the internet. Going to be pumping it with videos. We got a lot going on, which is fun.
You finally got a little Mike helping you out a little too, man. Welcome aboard, little Mike.
Who?
Mike, the one who did the video with you. No,
you're talking about Nick.
Nick.
Yes.
Little Nick. Little Nick.
Yeah, Nick is another guy. We just hired him, and he does filming. He's going to kind of be like my assistant, and he's really smart. And I need that. Young people.
Well, you need help, Lau. You're as busy as you're getting and as big as you're getting. You can't do it all by yourself.
Exactly. Now I got something pretty cool for you. Okay. We got the playoffs. Football playoffs.
Of course.
What the fuck's going on?
My teams are still there. I still say it's going to be Cincinnati and San Francisco.
And I said Kansas City and Dallas. Oh, who's on that?
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia, mate. No, I don't know if I said Philly. I don't know if I said Philly because that's NFC. Who did I say in the NFC? Because the AFC was Kansas
City. There's only 4 teams left.
Who are they?
The Giants, Philly, Dallas, and Frisco.
Dallas. I said Dallas.
Three of the NFC East teams are in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Out of 4.
That's amazing, right?
Giants.
How
Philly.
the fuck are the Giants there?
Giants are they got the coach of the year.
Well,
I think.
Well, you're a Giant fan.
I'm a diehard Giants fan. So, but for a team that was supposed to be in last place,
yeah,
and not make the playoffs, here they are in the second round of the playoffs.
Is that amazing?
Yeah.
Yeah. And well, look at that. You know who I love in the AFC too? I mean, I like him for the future. Is Jacksonville.
Jacksonville's an up and coming team. That kid's going to be a great quarterback. Finally got good
Trevor
coaching.
Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence.
You know what? He's got resiliency. He makes stupid choices. Everybody. He's young, but that's my question with San Francisco. I don't know if that Purdy quarterback is going to act
so far.
Under
He
pressure.
has, but we'll see. The deeper they get, the more pressure, the better the defenses.
Yeah. You got now. You're running into defenses that are going to key on him.
He's going to get confused.
Oh,
they're going to throw some schemes on him that day. He's not going to know what's happening.
And you know what? 1 or 2 interceptions in a game like that, it's over.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
But the thing, San Francisco's got the best defensive football. So
Dallas might have it.
That could carry him a little.
Dallas just about shut. Who'd you call it out yesterday?
What, they held them to 14 points, right?
Yeah, it was 14.
And 8 of them were the garbage points at the end. Of the game.
Exactly. 8 were garbage points. Exactly.
It was actually a 31-6 or something like that.
It went under by half a point.
I know.
Yeah.
It didn't matter.
For
me.
It did not because of Dallas. Yeah.
Right.
But, Dave's in a pool. He's in a playoff pool. I missed it because I was away. I was away for 17 days.
I came in second place in the pool.
I know. Good for you. Yeah. I was in I took the RV. You know that.
Yeah, and, for the 17-day trip.
Yeah, and I went to New York. I hit 10 states.
33,700 miles?
30, almost 30. 3780, I think it was.
Whatever, 38.
3,800. I was just telling Larry that,
Yeah.
He goes, wow. He goes, I think I have that on my whole RV. I said, that was one trip.
Yeah.
I mean, I did more when I went to Mount Rushmore.
More miles?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, more miles.
Well, first you went to Biloxi. Not Biloxi.
Not Biloxi.
Branson.
What up?
You went to Branson.
Yeah, but we went to all the Iowa.
Then you went to Iowa. Then you went to, North Dakota.
Well, we went to Florida first. We went to the Panhandle to see Georgie.
That was on your way to
again. Then we went up to Alabama, Arkansas. We did, and I even made detours to a couple of prisons that one.
What, you did a couple of?
I did a prison. Yep, I did Mariana, Florida, which is at
Pensacola, maybe.
No, I did Mariana.
Okay,
and then I did Forest City, where I was at.
Okay,
and
Arkansas, Forest City. Arkansas.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah,
so I ended up doing that one. But that trip was pretty good. This trip, I'm telling you, Dave.
This trip was different because it was wintertime.
It's winter. First time I took the RV in a
cold weather, real cold.
And it worked great. But I'm telling you, I'm going to mention this on this show. I wouldn't vote for any official at South Carolina.
It was the worst roads on
the planet. I'm not kidding. I'm talking third world. I am talking 95.
On an interstate, which is funded by the federal government.
All you got to do is coordinate it.
They get money from the federal government to keep up those roads, and that road is not kept up. According to Sam, according to you,
Dave,
well-traveled people. My brother-in-law used to travel every week in an RV up and down the East Coast, and he said it's been like that forever, South Carolina.
Let me tell you how bad it was.
Yeah, you lost a hubcap.
I lost a hubcap, my toilet, the RV with the breaking of the window.
You couldn't miss potholes if you tried.
No, you could not. You could not. And I hit a broken window, a broken toilet, I lost a window, and I lost a freaking hubcap. Are you kidding me? I mean, I swear, I wish I could sue them.
For 160-mile state or 190-mile state.
I know it's 180.
188, but the first 20 were okay.
Well, that's what I didn't even notice. All of a sudden, I start getting bumpier and bumpier and bumpier. What the hell's going on? I'm looking. There's no construction signs, no nothing.
Yeah, it's not even like they were working on it. You know what I mean?
Dave, I'm not kidding you. I'm telling everybody, every person I see, I said, when you go through this state, you're going to see what I mean. I don't know what cars are, but I can guarantee you this. You have an RV, you're screwed.
Or a truck.
Yeah, or a truck. And I'm sure the trucks take 85. That's what I saw when I came up. But I'm not kidding you.
Yeah, but 85 don't go north and south.
Right.
East and west.
Yeah, a little bit east and west. That's why I took it over into North Carolina. But I will Rock Hill. But I will tell you, bro, I don't want to go through that. It's crazy. I think I would get off that road and go to, like the 301 or something or whatever goes there.
Try and avoid it at all costs.
Oh, my God. I mean, and what that shows me, though, is if you're a politician from there, you have to hear that from your own constituents. And if you can't, at least without money, this is not a money issue. You don't got to raise taxes. You don't got to do any of that. If you can't handle getting things done how are you going to get things done for the country if you're going to run for president? Nikki Haley, I used to like her.
She's South Carolina.
Yeah, I used to like her. I don't like her anymore. Lindsey Graham, what has he done? I mean, he's been a South Carolina senator forever, and he can't get the federal government to get their asses in there and fix these roads? I don't get it.
The federal government don't fix the roads. They pay the money to get it done.
Oh, yeah.
And then the state hires whoever.
So the state
they're funded for that.
Yeah. Oh, I know they are.
But it's not like the federal government sends their workers there.
Right. So what I'm saying is all you got to do is coordinate the job.
Exactly.
So it's not that fucking
obviously, they're doing something else with the money that they're getting for that road because it's not like they're getting nothing for it.
Wow. What I'm telling you, bro, it was the worst thing I've ever been through. And I have to say that I said I was going to say it on the podcast when I was driving, when I was coming back with Nick. I said, this is, we were both he was driving.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, is it him? At first, I was in the back.
Yeah, you got up and sat in the front and said,
I says, what is it? Hit and roll, something. No, perfect. I mean, it was that bad. And he was going slow. He was a slow driver, 65, which is good. Yeah. So I told him to go. And he's not used to it yet, stuff like that. Right. But, man, was it bad.
You don't want to, you want to do 55 through those. I mean, no matter what you do, you're gonna be
you're screwed up. I'm telling you, I never thought. I didn't even notice my hubcap. I knew what happened with the toilet
until you got home, or
at Savannah. When I pulled to Savannah, I hook up the the electric, and it's that tire in the back. I go, something's not right. It looked different. Sure enough, I lost the hubcap.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable, man. That was the worst. To me, it was the worst.
Hubcap, broken toilet bowl, the pipes jiggle loose or whatever happened.
I'm telling you, I got a video of it. I should put it online. I'll show you the video. It's on my phone.
Of the leak?
The leak. Yeah. Oh, my God. It's pouring out of there. So
the pipe's disconnected somehow.
Somehow we're going to fix it. Now, the toilet has to come out to get that done. So I got a whole bunch of stuff to do. And everybody knows I use that RV a lot.
Oh, I know.
And they got to have 2 bathrooms. We would have been screwed, if we didn't have 2 bathrooms.
Yeah.
And we do. So we're lucky in the RV. But we got that going on. Now we got, I got a call with YouTube again. And because of our cooking show, we're going to get some information for going on that. What they can do. And so a lot is going on. It's just a lot of fun at this point right now because it's like, I'm thinking.
You got so many things in the hopper at once, like the cigars, the the golf field.
Oh, golf field's coming. That's my man.
You want to go see him?
Well, he's coming out. Oh, did he turn around?
He might be turning. I don't know.
He can't go that. We got to call him. You want to get him? Yeah, just go get him, bro. And I'll talk. Just wave him in anyway if you want. If he's coming in, tell him we're here. Yeah, here's Garfield. So anyway, that's Garfield. Everybody, you guys know who he is. He's our mailman everybody got to know him, and Garfield's a great guy. But this whole entire studio is crazy right now. I got all the laundry. Look at that over there, bro. Towels and stuff like that.
I know.
I mean, the whole place is pretty wild.
Unbelievable. So you're up all night doing laundry, trying to straighten up the computer, whatever you had to do. Mail some books, all of that stuff.
I had all of that stuff here doing, and I'm looking at, the office is like, obviously this doubles as our clubhouse and stuff like that. We hang out here. We sit at the bar. I just got another bottle. That's good bourbon, too. That bourbon I bought.
Yep.
I was going to have a drink today, but I'll wait for maybe Mike will have a drink with me. I see you guys wiped out the other stuff, the scotches and stuff.
I don't drink.
No, I know, but the guys did. That's okay, of course. So I'm just sitting here looking at the football. What else is coming up? Now we got hockey. I went to a hockey game.
When you were up New York, you seen the Rangers win 4-3 in overtime.
4-3, and I think we posted it, and I had some. It was cool thing to do.
Good seats,
great seats.
Okay.
Great seats in the hockey game.
Center ice, kind of.
No, we were on one end, but like
behind the goal,
not behind it, off to the side a little bit.
Okay.
But we're on like a level where the handicap,
right?
So we had a lot of room. You know what I mean? And the guy next to me, you'll love this story because you remember this. He was telling his kids who were there. This guy was my age, exactly, almost. And his kids were a lot younger than, he was my age, so their kids were about 30, 28.
Okay.
And he was telling them, you don't know anything. You see that thing that says the blue seats? Those were where real fans were. You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
The blue seats were known, as the most wild seats in all of
Not
sports.
no more?
No, I heard not anymore. I heard they somewhat cleaned it up, if you want to call it that.
Yeah.
Here's my man Garfield walking in the
door.
He don't know anything anymore because we got the window, I think.
He can't see the blinds.
I don't know. He ignores us
Garfield
now.
said he can't see the blinds now with that stupid window.
You don't like my window? Why not?
It throws him off.
Garfield, there's no cameras today. I mean, there are, but none that way. So, but what are you doing, bro? Man, some of us work for a living. You know that. I'm not riding around in a mail truck bypassing the houses.
Hey, while you were in New York, he was in Jamaica.
Oh, did he take another trip?
Yeah, he went to Jamaica.
No.
I left when he was still here.
Oh, that was Christmas, yeah.
Yeah, he's got me something, signing something.
Friday before Christmas.
Oh, New York State. Yeah. What do you want me to do? Oh, he wants me to print it too.
Hey.
No, yeah, it's in there. Pen.
Wants to know.
Who does? Your wife? Yeah, I'll talk to you later about it. I'll give you a call, text, whatever, I was just in New York. So what have you been doing, bro? Working like a dog. I wish I had his job, Dave.
Yeah, I know. Working like a dog, huh?
Yeah, my man Garfield. But I noticed you did hey, here's what I'm going to do if this will work out for us. I'm going to put a sign that we could hit or a light. My car's in the shop.
He's going to get his car.
That's his.
It's my truck now. I bought a new truck.
Yeah. Hey, everybody, right now, Garfield is messing with my brother who bought a new truck.
It's my truck. Now you know.
Garfield, if you see a car in that driveway, pop in.
You're going to go four-wheeling down in the compound?
Oh. Oh, yeah. A couple of weeks ago. One kid was executed.
Oh, he got shot like 15 times.
Yeah.
Right.
She said he had wanted to go buy a phone.
He was going to buy a hot phone. Is what it was.
I don't know.
Whatever.
He had wanted to go get a phone, and that's how.
I think there was more to that. I mean, I don't know.
It looks like that's something real.
Right.
Yeah, you're talking about execution stuff.
That's something like.
Yeah, that's crazy. You don't see that stuff around here that often. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. They say after 48 hours.
Well, it's harder to get.
Garfield, you want a cigar? A good one? A real one? Crooked Diamond? That's a
thing over there.
Well, he's got you right there.
Oh, you want a cigar?
Dave is like zoning out. He's still surprised the Giants won. Yeah, out there, everybody's looking at us saying the Giants won, right?
They might pull it off.
Are you crazy?
No, they're playing Philadelphia this week.
Let me tell you, Dave.
I'm taking the Giants.
Dave, go to Vegas. Wonder what the odds are for them to win the Super Bowl.
I don't know, but they're 7.5-point underdog this week. Yeah, but that was without Jalen Hurts too. So,
well, Jalen Hurts came back, right? And
he's playing now.
How did he play?
He played.
I know the other day, Saturday or Sunday.
No, right? they had the bye Saturday. They had.
Oh yeah.
They hadn't played in 2 weeks.
But he didn't play, did he?
The last game of the year, I think he played. He played against the Giants. The last game of the year. He wasn't playing, so he ain't played in.
That's what I'm saying. I don't
he might be rusty this week.
Exactly, Dave. You got your cutter. So yeah. So Garfield, hey, go ahead. You can check in. The Giant game. Right here.
Hey,
he can come.
He working tomorrow? Okay.
Hey, he can be authorized to come to the clubhouse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where's that club?
Right here.
Yeah.
I built this place.
Yeah. No, I built this place.
It was over here.
Yeah.
How's that?
You got it, bro. I'll see
Hey,
you.
Garfield, there's books in there.
Yeah, you still got to pick up our mail, bro.
He forgot about that.
Wow. Hey, it's been a long time.
That's why I called you. I would have went to the mailbox, but you got books. All right, Garfield, be good.
I had to go see this guy.
Oh, my man. I'll talk to you later.
I know his car wasn't there.
I'll talk to you later.
All right, bye-bye.
Everybody, that's Garfield. Everybody
knows Garfield, the mailman. Good dude.
Yeah, it's funny, we were talking about with you and I, we're going up, looks like we're going up to Connecticut to do a show.
That's what it's looking like. We don't know when yet.
Yeah,
we're going to do a show on
VH1. It's called...
It's a music channel, kind of.
Yeah, it's called My True Crime Story.
Right.
And they do...
Basically how you went from good to bad.
No, from bad to good.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. Because...
You're bettering life.
And I like that about it. The one thing I do like
because that's who you are.
Yeah, and I like that because I don't want to just I want to do more. Matter of fact, we were talking, Nick and I, we're going to do a couple of things. Like Nick's very good with social media too, so we're going to be doing more with social media, vlogging.
Young Nick, yeah,
young Nick, and also we're going to do a couple of things with. We're going to do a tour, like where I go do the program, the reality check program for parents around the country. So people got to stay tuned for that.
That's going to be
cool.
Do interviews and
no, not just interviews. We're going to go to a convention center or like the big hotel conference rooms
or an auditorium.
Auditorium,
like
exactly. And we're going to do those. And we're going to be promoting that and letting everybody know what's going on. We're going to bring in a police chief.
And you're going to be speaking to kids or parents?
Parents.
Okay.
And we're going to be bringing in a police chief
at each location.
A psychologist.
Okay.
A lawyer, a judge, and myself. A former judge or whatever,
right.
but and they're going to talk what can happen if your kid makes mistakes. What do you do? What a cop will tell you what to do. What the cop's going to tell you they're going to do. What the judge can tell you how he looks at the cases. What a criminal defense is going to tell you what to do. Right. Don't say anything. This, why everything else. And I'm going to do the reality check program for the parents and give it to them.
There also should be a prosecutor there.
Good idea.
Let them know what could happen to the kids for certain things.
You know what? I'll probably get a former prosecutor.
Exactly.
And do that because it's going to be a 2-day event. And, we'll charge for it, of course, but they'll get the hotel and all that. And we got some good ideas we're going. I got to call a bunch of people about that this week. So, like you said, a lot going on. But, I can't sit still anyway. I really can't, Especially now. I don't sit crazy and watch sports. I don't watch it. Listen. The football playoffs are here. I love that. I mean, I watched last night all the way to the end.
Yeah.
And, I was worried about that under and over, but it didn't matter, like you said.
Not for my pool.
Because did you see they got an onside kick?
Yes.
I mean, that was only the 4th onside kick all year.
This year.
And did you see that kicker for Dallas? That dude needs to be gone.
Missed 4 extra points.
Extra points. If they meant something in that would have been something, And Jerry Jones ain't going to play around. That dude's going to get rid of him.
Supposedly he had a good year. I don't know. That's what they were saying. I didn't follow that.
They said he missed more extra points in that game than he did
in his career.
Something like that. 4 in a row. That's a record. I mean, who misses those?
Good thing it didn't mean nothing to them.
Oh, my God.
Because if they lost by 2 points.
I think the team would have got on him. But what happened, bro? I want you to ask a question. I want to update the people on football. Oh, guy, something's tragedy. What's up with that guy who got hurt?
Out of the hospital and doing good.
Who was he? Give us an update.
Damar Hamlin or something.
And he played for
Buffalo. It was a safety for Buffalo.
And it happened right in the beginning of the game.
It happened in the first quarter with, 6 minutes left.
9 minutes.
9 minutes, whatever it was. No, more than that. About 5 minutes. 9 minutes into the game, maybe.
Okay. And then he ended up He was in
Ended
a
up
coma.
dying on the field. They had to
Revive him.
They had to revive him with a defibrillator and what do they call it? It's CPR.
And what I was told was, if it wasn't for the fast acting,
His brain would, the brain could only take no oxygen for so long before.
and it's so far he's good.
Yeah, so far.
I mean, no brain is.
When they took him out of the coma, they put him in an induced coma when he got there because they had a breathing tube down and all of this.
They had to intubate him. Yeah,
and when they took it, when they finally got him breathing on his own and woke him up from the induced coma, first question he asked was, "Did we win the game?"
really? What a sports guy. Did they?
And they canceled the game in the first.
Oh
quarter.
yeah. That's right.
And the doctor told him, "You won your life."
Yeah. Wow. And did you know last night somebody got carted off for a pretty bad,
Yeah,
serious injury? They said
it's like a knee injury, though.
but no, I mean, someone said serious. It said serious, at least. on the radio.
Yes, but not life threatening.
Right. Okay, I got it. Career ending.
It could be career ending. We've seen many of them.
Yeah, but not. This was like,
This
wow.
is life threatening.
I mean, it's amazing that somebody that young and that healthy, could something like this happen. And it goes to show you. I just think it goes to show you.
And they said they were doing a bunch of tests on him. They want to find out, did it happen to him because he had some pre-existing heart condition, or did it happen to him because the way he got hit?
He hit somebody, wasn't it?
Well, he tackled somebody, but the tight end came right into his chest. Pretty good, you know what I mean?
And I'm surprised, Dave. There's not more injuries in football. I mean, big injuries.
You mean like that?
Yeah, because these guys are big and strong and fast.
You hit some, and some of the way they hit helmet to helmet sometimes.
I mean, you're talking about guys that are 280 pounds that can run a 4.40,
4.540, 4.440, unbelievable,
and hit you
like a brick shit house, like they were chiseled out of a piece of concrete.
Right? And imagine that guy hitting you full blast. I mean, I don't understand why they don't get hurt more. I mean, serious injuries. Like,
kudos to the equipment football come out with, I guess.
I don't know if it's the equipment.
Oh, that helps.
I'm sure it helps somewhat. But, concussions are happening more. They're seeing them at least.
Yeah.
And obviously with money and everything else in football, people don't, it's a whole different animal. You know that.
Sure is.
That. So, and football is like that. So, but listen, I don't know what's going to happen. Listen, would you let your kid play sports today? Football? I mean, good question.
That is a good question.
Would you? Huh, he's quiet. My brother's quiet. That's rare.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I would, unless I hate to say, oh, you don't think you got the talent or anything. I would push a kid towards a sport like golf or baseball. If he wants to be an active sport, basketball, you don't see the injuries and you don't see the stuff. I mean, concussions, that's a major thing.
So you're just talking about tackle football.
Tackle football. I don't know. I mean, why don't you see these kind of concussions in hockey? I mean, that's a tough sport, man. I watch them, man. Hey, tough, man. Hockey, man.
Because, I mean, I don't know. I mean, because they're not getting tackled. They're getting just bumped.
Listen, you get bumped going on skates. I mean, you know that.
And they don't wear as good a helmets as football.
I think they do.
Not as football.
But their padding around their bodies are amazing in
hockey.
I mean, it really is. And then I just think football has gotten to that point where concussions, would you chance your kid? Listen, the kid has 3 or 4 concussions. Well, as a kid. Shit, I had a ton of them. You get fucked up. You know that. It's not like, especially like you put your kid behind an 8 ball, like, health-wise. Mm-hmm. I mean, for what? So he has enjoyment? I mean, give him something else to do. Give him some sport. I always say golf, and people always go, what do you mean? They have to listen, if you take a kid around a golf course, look at Tiger Woods' kid.
Yeah.
He didn't force him, I'm sure.
Well, he grew up in that.
I'm getting
went to hit thousands of balls every day. So I'm sure he took his little kid with him, and the kid was
play around a country club,
putting the ball on it, whatever. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm getting at is you bring your kid around that sport. I think it's because first of all, you can play into your 70s and 80s and whatever. And not only that, you can play competitively with the senior tour after.
Yeah.
Is it age 50?
50.
Yeah, it's 50.
Senior tour starts at 50 for golfers.
Yeah, that's right. I have not heard anything since the seasons are over with Live Golf and the PGA.
No, you will as when it cranks up again.
Yeah.
We'll see who else jumps, if anybody.
Yeah, I mean, the money is just, I can't believe that Dustin Johnson made over $30 million, $33 million.
I'm pretty sure Live Golf had, 7, 8 tournaments last year? Eight, I want to say.
Or was it 6?
No, more than 6. I think it was 8. But
Might
I think,
have been 8.
I think they're going to 12 or 13
Yeah,
this year.
I
Something.
think
I know
so.
they're up in it.
No, they're up in it. I think they're doing something to make it where they can go with the world golf rankings. That's
Are
what I
they?
heard. I heard something like that. They're going to do something where, because they're not calling it a cut, but they're calling it something where you can not get points. Because you know what happens? If you can make a tournament and you go through it on other tournaments, you get so many points for just making a cut. Well, there's no cut. How do you do that? You know? But I don't know.
They're going to figure it out.
No, they're going to figure it out. And it's here to stay, I think. The money's too big. You know?
Right.
And
as long as the Saudis keep putting money in, you know.
Well, listen, if they don't, somebody else is going to. You know what happens. I think they're going to start monetizing it. And, they're going to get YouTube money.
Well, somebody said that they signed with a big TV contract or something.
They were up for Fox.
And that fell through?
No, I don't know. Dean was telling us that.
Yeah, somebody was telling us.
Yeah, that was we play poker. And remember, talking about sports, do you consider poker a sport? No, some people do. I mean, I don't, because they say you have to have endurance, you have to have brain sharpness.
Then why does women play with men if it's a sport?
Well, it's a sport, they can do that.
What other sport women play with men?
They had a woman play in the NBA, not in golf. Michelle Wee played on the PGA Tour.
Played one event, yeah.
No, she played more than one event. And there are people, like, obviously, I'm not saying they don't have a tougher go of it, especially physical sport. I didn't say this is a physical sport, but you got to be endurance. You got to have that. Do you think you could handle poker today? No.
Do I think I could what?
Do you think you could play poker as good as you could when you were a kid?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think you get tired, you have less patience, and you say, F it, fuck it. And that's the end of that.
Not if you're a professional.
They say, hey, what?
You wouldn't be a professional if you didn't have patience.
I'm saying.
You would never make it a professional poker
Listen,
player.
when they got to play for 20 hours straight and shit, you don't think you have to have different kind of skills like endurance and stuff of that nature? I don't know. That's a good question. I'm going to ask a bunch of people.
Hey, listen. Do you think is wrestling a sport?
Yes, absolutely.
WWE, the fake
absolutely
is
a sport.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
I'm not saying it's a sport like has a competitive thing with what do you call it? Like baseball and a playoff.
Well,
but you got to be in fucking shape, like better than other sports. You know that.
You're right, but it's hard to explain. You got to be in shape to be a damn iron worker, but that ain't a sport.
Well,
you know what I'm saying. I mean, just because you got to be in shape, don't mean it's a sport.
Well, then I don't know. That's some. Why is badminton that's a sport?
I don't know. What's the definition of sport?
That's a good one. I don't know. I'm gonna look that up right.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
that's debatable because just because you got to be in shape and endurance, there's jobs you got to be in shape and have endurance, but it ain't a sport.
Well, let me read it. The dictionary definition of the word sport is an activity involving physical exertion, and skill in which an individual or team competes against another or others for entertainment. Team sports such as baseball or soccer. Well, entertainment is definitely going to be for wrestling. Or informal, a person who behaves in a good or specified way in response to teasing, like he's a good sport. Yeah, that's not. We were looking at it the other way. Sport, the word sport. So you got to say wrestling's a sport. I mean, by definition, that's a pretty good one. And I don't know. You're right. I mean, but is endurance a sport? Why do you think? Hey, that arrow shooting. What a triathlon. That's a sport. I mean, all of them are in the Olympics. Obviously. How about that curling? What, curling.
On the ice.
Yeah, on the ice. That's a sport? Get the fuck out of here. I mean,
to me, that's
might as well make fucking what's it called? Where you throw the little
that little puck with the stick. What do they call that?
No, the other one where you throw the beanbag in the hole. Might as well make that a sport.
It is a sport.
That's a sport.
It's on ESPN. They got tournaments.
Are you kidding? Cornhole?
Cornhole.
Are you fucking kidding me, man? I'm missing it.
They got knife throwing. That's a sport.
Axe throwing.
Into targets. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
darts. That's a sport.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess. I don't know.
Darts is a sport. Then you need endurance.
Everything's a sport. Then.
Yeah, it's true. Being a construction worker on World Trade. Hey, how about those the Indians that the skyscrapers, steel workers?
They walk the beams, all of them.
Now they're real fucking sport because you die if you mess up.
Right.
You ever see anything happen when you're a construction worker like that?
Of course.
You saw a guy die?
I saw a guy fall down an elevator shaft and die. Yeah, like 30 stories.
He fell down.
Yeah. Well, fell.
Oh yeah, and what happened? There no safety equipment?
No, there wasn't a net up, and there should have been a net.
Oh, they have nets?
The guy was carrying something, tripped over a piece of wood on the floor, and ended up down in a hole.
Oh, and it's supposed to be a net.
Of course. That's supposed to be blocked off.
So did somebody lose their job for that? Do you know what happened?
Well, yeah, the job got shut down by OSHA.
So, like, how many guys on the job?
How many guys? Thousands. I mean, we're talking an 80-story building.
So thousands
I
of
don't
people.
know how many. Exactly.
Whatever.
Not for all the different trades. Couldn't work.
So every trade, your trade, you were on the building?
Yeah.
And they sent you home?
Yeah.
You get paid?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Do you get paid? Now, they said
the next day, the boss sent us to a different job for the day.
Oh, but it's still shut down?
That whole day.
It's
shut down, and it could be shut down 3, 4, 5 days, the job. And then they're allowed to have so many workers there under OSHA to tighten it up before they and get fined big, and then they can open the job back up.
I'm going to ask you if you know a place in New York. You're a New Yorker. You're a pretty big New Yorker. You ever hear of a place called O'Hara's?
O'Hara's, the bar?
Yeah,
No,
the bar.
course.
Yeah. I took Cheryl there, our cousin, and we had a great time. You know, they have a book in there. You got to, anybody who's never been to World Trade Center, which is down ground zero for 9/11.
The Freedom Tower now.
They kept that bar open just for feeding people, all the workers and stuff, because everything else was closed down there.
We got a T-shirt from there.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I did.
Yeah, we were there. But firemen frequent that and all of that.
That was they're from all over the world.
I know.
The stickers.
We were in there, me and you, when you did the Vanity Fair thing.
Right.
We went there.
It's true. And, I went back again, and I learned some more things. Every time
you went in that bar?
Yep.
So you took Cheryl down to the Freedom Tower?
And took her to the Oculus, where
they took her to the memorial?
The memorial.
Is that the first time she's seen all of that?
No, she's seen a memorial before. But she's
seen the Oculus?
Nope. I showed her the Oculus.
Oh, you didn't go in it?
Yeah. No, we went in it. But I'm saying this is the first time she saw it.
Right.
People who go to see that to me is the most amazing thing. It's so brand. It's underground. People don't get that too. Uh-huh. Everything's underground in New York.
Oh, the
architecture.
They build below as much as they build high,
bro.
Not as
a New Yorker. My whole life worked down there. When we worked on 23rd, we were actually close to where we worked because I was on Park Avenue and 26th, between 26th and 27th. That's where I was staying, at the Park Avenue, and right down to 23rd Street, make a right. You'd fuck 2 blocks.
There's a park there still there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What I'm getting at, it was like brought back a lot of memories. But what I saw was I learned something every time I go to New York. And I think everybody, if you have not gone to New York, I went out on a Monday night at 11 at night. We said, Billy sees us.
For what, dinner?
No, we just wanted drinks. We went to a bar and all. Mm-hmm. Do you know there was a zillion bars open? They're all open.
Until probably 4 a.m. I
was just going to say this. I mean, on a Monday night.
Oh, yeah.
Try to get a bar here over. Try to get anything besides the Denny's.
I don't think they're open past midnight during the weekdays here.
No, I don't think so. And matter of fact, I don't think there's anything open past 9 o'clock.
Well, the Doghouse used to be open till 2. It was one of the only bars that stayed open.
It is.
We used to go there.
Yeah. That's right.
During the weekdays, Tuesday nights.
Right. That was 2. But it's just so hard to find. But in New York, it was like, and it was packed.
I know.
I don't mean that. I mean, there were 20, 30, 40 people in there.
Did you go to
I went
42nd and all that?
No, we didn't go there.
She's been there and done that.
What we did, and I'm going to ask everybody to look it up if they want. We went to a place called McSorley's.
Oh.
McSorley's was one of the oldest bars in the United States.
They still got the sawdust and all on the floor?
Sawdust on the floor. Paper. It's been in action since 1854. And it never closed during Prohibition. They had a speakeasy, actual speakeasy.
All right.
And if you look it up, they also have a chair that Abraham Lincoln.
Really?
Abraham Lincoln sat in the chair and used that chair when he went to New York and
Where is McSorley's exactly?
McSorley's is
I know
on
it's like downtown a little by some bridge.
First Avenue.
By the bridge.
It's off First Avenue and 7th.
Yeah, it's down there.
It's not far from the park, Washington Square Park.
Yeah, okay, by NYU kind of.
Yeah, NYU, exactly.
And I know it's down there, and it's way on the east side, right? When you come
let
over
me tell you what
bridge.
happened to me. I don't know if you heard this.
What?
I puked in the streets.
Well, I didn't hear it. I heard it, but I didn't.
I got so fucked up
from drinking.
Yeah, that
food poisoning.
I don't know. First of all, I don't like that beer. You know they only serve one drink there.
No, I didn't know that. I mean, it's not a place I would go to.
Yeah, it's got such history.
It's good to go to the one time, but after that, I mean, it's not a hangout joint.
No, yeah. Because what are you going to go there for?
Exactly,
it's
for one beer,
and it's terrible. I'm sorry, McSorley's.
And that's all you were drinking, beer.
Yeah, and it hit my stomach really wrong.
Yeah,
and
well, it was the beer then.
And I'm puking in the fucking street. She was laughing. She goes, "You ran out of here." I mean, literally, I was gonna puke in the place.
Yeah.
And I ran, and all I ate was crackers and cheese, like fucking saltines. Where do you get those shits? Those are supposed to make you.
Those are supposed to make your stomach better,
right? I got so fucked up, man. We were going to there. We're going to a place called Tom and Jerry's, and another place.
Tom and Jerry's.
It's another bar. It's another bar. No, we know the owner.
Okay.
It's a friend from Fire Island.
And where was that at?
That's on I don't know, 5 blocks from fucking McSorley's. Okay. There's so many places.
My God, I mean, between restaurants and bars and clubs and everything.
You're serving millions of people. When you think about it.
They got the old hot dog stands on the corner.
Oh, man. I didn't eat because I'm
dirty water dogs.
I'm with my diet. I took her on a train.
Okay.
We took the train all the way down to the World Trade Center. And it was only really 2 stops, but it was longer than you think. You know what I mean? You don't think it's that long. Sam. Oh, well, tell Sam we're on the radio. Oh, hold on. Yeah, it can't be. Hey, Sam. Hey, we're on a show right now, so even you're live right now. But size shirts are he's a 2. I'm a 1X. He's a 2X. You got it right after the show. That was Sam, everybody. Sam is my partner in the cigars, and we got a lot going on. He did a good show with us. We had a good show with Sam too, bro. You know what Mike said to me, which I'm gonna see him in a little bit.
Mike, the computer guy?
Yeah, he said we really got a good team.
Yeah.
And we do. We got hustlers. Everybody on this team is a hustler, and you know what it is? They're not scared to work. They're going out there and doing that.
Speaking of Mike, is the website up and running for?
It will be. I told you, 2 days, 3 days tops.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah,
and we're gonna start the marketing and everything else, internet marketing
for the Crooked Diamond,
for everything. We're gonna do everything like you can imagine. I mean, we're going after
the Crooked Diamond, guys. This is the Larry Lawton cigar.
Oh my God, it's so good. I'm telling you.
Oh, I'm smoking one.
Listen,
one right here.
I went on this trip, and I got a book from Bulldog. It's a cigar book where you put the labels and the thing. It's really cool as shit.
It's like a collector's thing?
Yeah. You collect
like you would put stamps in.
Yeah, you put these in, and you put on the date, you put what they were, where you were, or whatever, and event. Bulldog has ours. He goes, Larry, I'm not just bullshitting you. This is one of the best cigars I've had.
Bulldog's a cigar smoker?
Yeah, he smokes cigars. And also Sip, my buddy Sip, Big Sip. From the Bronx, we grew up in the same neighborhood.
He had a cigar?
He had one. He goes, all kidding aside, Larry, these are fucking amazing. And they gave them to people, and they said, these cigars are really good. They're legit. People don't get it. They are legit cigars. And I love that, that you get. And they're not just saying it because I'm here.
It's a good cigar, Larry. I mean, we our friends are cigar smokers forever, and they smoke Padrones and everything, and they're not cheap people. But they smoke this $10.50 cigar, and they love it.
They love it.
They love it.
I haven't had a person really say, "Oh, it's no good." I thought it was going to be too mild, but it's not.
No.
Especially if you smoke cigars like we do, but it's not. It's not.
Unless a person really likes a harsh cigar, they wouldn't enjoy this too much. But I don't know many people like that.
Yeah, you got to be old timer, especially why? Because we're catering to my audience. My audience is young,
and beginning cigar smoking.
and they don't want to. I don't want to throw. a hard
Nobody
cigar.
wants to start smoking cigars and be harsh right away.
No, I agree 100% with that. But hey, listen. So we're gonna do a couple of things before we leave. Anything going on with the news with Ukraine?
I don't know that.
I did hear
really
there's a lot
been
going
following.
on, like with bombs. I mean, a lot of people are dying. Is what I'm hearing. I mean, that's the most I heard since lately.
Well, what happened was about 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago, whatever, Ukraine ended up bombing a barracks that Russians were at and killed like 400 of them in a barracks.
What?
Yeah.
Ukraine killed 400 Russians?
They were in a barracks in Ukraine.
Was that, let me ask you a question, though. Is that why there's big retaliation?
Yes. Yes. Then they had a ceasefire for like 3 days.
Oh, they did?
I mean, they both agreed upon it or something happened. It wasn't a lull in action, what they called it. Whatever.
And was it because they were trying to negotiate something?
I don't know. I haven't been following as much, with all the sports and all the things and my new girlfriend and all of that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Not girlfriend.
Your little friend. Whatever
my lady friend.
Your lady friend. I'm sure you've been busy.
I've been, a little not watching TV.
A little action egg.
When I'm home, I don't watch TV much.
Yeah, little guy. Yeah, he does. Watch porn sites.
Yeah, well, or some movie or something.
Yeah, no, that's good. Listen, I was telling someone the other day, I said, who doesn't like porn?
Everybody. I mean, I don't know who doesn't.
I don't know a person.
I don't know who doesn't.
Now, obviously, some religious people out there, I don't watch porn. Bullshit. I think they watch it on their phone, or I don't know. I watch it. I'll tell anybody. I watch a lot of it.
I second that.
Yeah, you got the Oculus. To watch it.
I don't watch it on the Oculus as much as I just put it on the
phone.
The 60-inch screen.
Oh yeah, you got that. Absolutely. So not much. I mean, we don't know too much. Let's give everybody, because we are sports. We're both sports guys. We do a lot. We talk about Youwager and how good they are. We talk about Oliva. I love watching a game right in this office.
Hey, for everybody out there, for the Youwager, the card tournament tonight. If you see the link, it might say it's January 10th, but ignore that. It is tonight.
It is
the
tonight.
17th.
Not only is it tonight,
I believe 8 o'clock last.
It is 8 p.m. Eastern time.
8 p.m. Eastern time for all you people out there.
And it's free.
If you see the link, and my brother Larry's going to be putting self after the show, he's going to do something else on social media. So check it out.
And not only that, we're going to have a lot of fun because people already, I'm going to be able to interact with people. So I could talk to them. So like you could be on there. And I could say, try to knock me out, motherfucker. Go ahead. And so we're going to have a lot of fun with this thing. And it's free. So if you have not done the first time you were, it's free to get in. And it's a $2,000 guarantee. Guarantee plus 600. Just 2,600 guarantee.
But the 2,000 is going to be broken down into first, second, or depending on how many people are in it.
Right.
But so it's not going to be 2,000 just for the winner. It's going to be maybe I don't know, hypothetically 1,000 for the winner, 600 for the second place, 400 for third.
Right.
Just hypothetically. I don't know.
We don't know.
It's going to equal 2,000.
There's a standard they use for
these things, And I don't know it either, but I don't want you people to just think if I win the tournament, I'm getting 2,000.
No, but it's going to be all explained right there.
Yeah,
and sure. Again, it's free. I mean, this thing, you sign up, you don't have to pay anything. You go in there and just fucking try to knock me out. And if you knock me out, let's say you just get lucky and you knock me out.
Right.
200. Whether you win it, it's over. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to place. You don't have to be top 10. Whatever it is. You knock Larry out, I have people going to be going for my head. You know what I mean?
I'll bet.
And
I'll bet you'll catch some too.
I'll bet I will. You know that. I'm going to catch a couple motherfuckers there. They think, and our friends who might be there, they think I know Larry's crazy anyway. I might play a little bit conservative to let you know tonight, a little bit slower, a little bit maybe try to draw him in because they think they know me. They go, fuck Larry, I'm going to whack him, bullshit. Let's see how good you do in this tournament.
Yeah, I hear you.
But let me go another thing. I wanted to we got a lot going on, so I'm not going to make it a long show today, but let me ask you a question. Your predictions are still San Francisco and who?
Cincinnati, Super Bowl.
My predictions are Dallas and Kansas City. That's my predictions.
Dallas, Kansas City?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just
Dallas plays San Francisco this week.
Right. They say that's going to be a great game.
At Frisco.
Yeah.
Frisco's 4-point favorites.
Are they? It's out already?
Dallas is +4. The Giants are +7.5 playing Philadelphia. That's the 2 NFC games.
And I think personally,
Buffalo,
Dallas will
Buffalo's playing Cincinnati. Cincinnati is getting 5 points.
Wow.
At Buffalo. Kansas City is playing Jacksonville.
So I know you believe in Cincinnati. That's a guarantee.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm going to take them in the pool.
+5.
Yeah, exactly. We got to bet with the point spread. You know what I mean?
On your pool. Yeah, yeah.
And what do you think the line, I know what it is, but I'm going to ask you, what do you think the line between Jacksonville and Kansas City is? At Kansas City.
Oh, Kansas City's got to be about 6-point favorites.
8.5.
8.5?
Yeah.
I was pretty close. That's just a guess. I mean, I had no idea.
8.5. Buffalo, Philadelphia 7.5 over the Giants.
I like Philly to blow them out. Personally.
Yeah, over 7.5 points.
I do. I think the Giants had their run. I think they're above their head, and I think Philly's going to get.
I think Philly's going to beat them too.
I think they're going to beat them by the spread. I do like Dallas, not only with the points. I think Dallas could win. I really do. They got such a good defense. They got such good pass rushers. They fucked up with Brady. I know Brady don't move, but this Purdy, I don't know what he can do either, and he's going to be jumped.
Purdy can move.
Yeah, but Purdy,
he's a rookie. He's green.
And they got a hell of a defense.
I'm waiting for a hell of a defensive coordinator to throw some hiccups in for him that he gets confused. That always happens, but I ain't seen it yet.
No, I haven't either.
Unless they're saving it for something.
Anyway, I'm thinking that, and I'm thinking, obviously, I don't think Jacksonville is going to be Kansas City. I think they're going to. No, I don't know about 8.
I don't know about 8.5. That could be a backdoor cover.
That could be a backdoor cover. But again, this kid's almost a rookie. I mean, Trevor Lawrence to me is a rookie because he had no
second year, right? He had last year. He had what? 2 different coaches.
They hurt him. There's no question.
That Myers guy, the one who was the coach, resigned in the middle of the year.
He was terrible.
He resigned in the middle of the year.
That guy was terrible. That guy was a college coach. He thought he could come here and play like and these guys are professionals. You know what I mean? They're getting paid millions of dollars to play, and I guess he treated them. I don't know how he did it, but he was a terrible coach. So on that one,
yep.
And I think so Kansas City, and I also think, and the Buffalo game, though, Buffalo was playing Jacksonville.
No, Buffalo's playing Cincinnati.
I don't know, I don't know much about Cincinnati, to be honest. I really don't.
Cincinnati's the hottest team in football right now.
That's what I remember them saying. I thought near the end of the year, the hottest team was Detroit. That's what I thought.
No.
And
Cincinnati ain't lost a game in 10 weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. Isn't it the one in the NFC? They all had shitty records, and 3 of them made it. Well, 3 out of the 4 made it.
Well, that was the Tampa Bay division.
Yeah, and let me tell you, what do you think of Brady?
And Jacksonville division too.
Think Brady should retire?
I do.
I do too.
I think he's seen the better days.
Well, you know what? He's not mobile enough.
He never was.
Yeah, he's never was. But he's probably lost a quarter second, and that's all it takes. And I saw some of his passes too. They were way off
because of the pressure.
Yeah,
his offensive line wasn't good.
No, but that's not him. So if you think he could play if he had an offensive line?
Yeah, but I don't know.
Well, and then why?
I think he could play better if he had anybody can if they had more time.
Yeah, I do think he's got to go. But
I just think he's 45 years old right now. If he plays, he'll turn 46 next year in the middle of the season. Come on, when is
first of all he can get hurt?
First of all, he could get hurt. Second of all, I don't think his team's good enough to even win a Super Bowl next year. So, yeah. I mean, what is he doing it for?
And the guy's got all the money.
He can retire and become an announcer for the same amount of money.
And he's got a lot of money. So
exactly,
And I think, why would you – I know competitiveness comes in because we're all competitive.
Yeah.
We all know that. But why would you do that? I mean, you got to know that these guys are coming for you.
Oh, of course.
And you're talking, again, 2-on-3. Did you see the size of that one guy on Tampa Bay?
Well, I've seen them all.
He's got to be 380 pounds.
This guy's, they list them at 375, but they say, they're up there 400.
And they're running. And they can run. They can
move.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say they're not big runners, but they can move. They're agile.
Yeah. And matter of fact, they catch.
And most of them are the offensive linemen who's 375.
Yeah.
So they're not running like after.
Yeah, they got to be quick.
Oh, yeah.
They got to be quick, man.
Yeah, they got to be quick on their feet.
Quick on their feet, making
not fast. speed wise.
Right. They're not out. They're not getting no
They're not running
defensive
40 yards down the field.
He'd be in the hospital.
And they're not chasing a defensive back after he throws an interception.
Yeah. They're not catching him.
Unless the defensive back runs into him.
Yeah, you're not catching him. What you mean? No, we know that. So you got your predictions. I got my predictions. I might do something with the audience. So if you guys that don't notice, check me out on YouTube, all the community page. I think I'm going to do a thing where you're going to get something from us, whether it's T-shirt, book, maybe it's cigars. Do something for who's closest with the game. We got to come up with something. You and me are going to come up with a thing, and we're going to put it on.
Well, which game? The Super Bowl?
Well, no. One game every week for 3 more weeks. Like we'll give a box of cigars one time. We'll give a T-shirt and a book another time, and we'll give something. Maybe a box, a T-shirt, and a book on the Super Bowl. And you have to pick the exact score. And we'll have a tiebreaker. We'll come up with something. First, we'll pick a game. We think it's going to be the
Super
best
Bowl
game.
is only one game.
Yeah, but we'll pick up the best game. I think this week the best game's got to be
Dallas,
Frisco.
Dallas, Frisco.
Right.
It's the least amount of points, so it's the closest.
Right. I think that's the best game.
The closest.
And you got to you can't be just a game. You got to pick the score. I mean,
you got to pick the winner, the score, the total.
Well, that's
the score.
That's the score. So you got to be the closest without, not go. You can go over. I don't buy that. And then if you get it, if there's a couple people have that, or because it depends on how many people jump in, and then you're gonna get. I'll sign the box of cigars, I'll sign the book and T-shirt and all that, and you're gonna have. I think it'd be a good thing to do. We'll put it up on social media. We'll put it up everywhere, and we'll see the sports fans who watch it, and we'll talk about it every week. Yeah. So I think that's what we're gonna do this week. Make sure you guys stay tuned to YouTube and the community page. So the community page is going to have.
That's where they'd find it?
Yeah, I'm going to talk to my son about that right after I get off here, and we're going to do that. Anything else you got reported? And we're going to get out of here?
Everything's good. I'm glad to see you back. Got to grind out these cigars now. And
we're going to do that.
All the stuff that's coming up now with the internet, with this.
Oh, it's a lot.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I want to say that everybody, please stay safe. I got to play this was a gift for me. Bulldog over at Ocean 90, his whole team, his editor and his people and all.
They did the opening.
Well, let me tell you, Bulldog comes on my show. Right? First thing he says is, "What's this shit? I got this. It's the best thing you can buy." He's talking about this.
That machine.
He goes, "That's the Roadcaster Pro. That is the best. You know what you can do with that?" I said, "No, not really." But anyway, I opened with my shit, which comes with the machine. That thing I used to do.
Right.
He goes, "Come on, Larry, you're bigger than that. You're better than that." I said,
so he showed you how to do it. He taught you that.
No, it was a surprise. The next week I came back. He goes, "We got a surprise for you, the team." And they put this thing, they got a voiceover guy. They got all that guy to do that. And I'm going to show everybody what it is anyway right now, because I'm going to close with this right now. But anyway, you guys out there, enjoy your week. Please make good choices. Check out this thing, and we're going to be off, and we'll be back. We're going to be posting.
Coming back Friday with a podcast?
Yes, we're going to be posting a lot this week. We got to do it because, we've been away, and I got to do a whole bunch of stuff.
Right.
So this will be fun. So you guys got to check this out, and you guys will love this. All right, everybody, have a great day, and listen to Larry's new opening and closing.
Here we go.
Right now. This is going to be fun.
Don't touch anything.
It's the greatest find yet. Nothing compares to it.
But it's definitely something you should hear.
This is The Real Deal with Larry Lawton.